Tuesdays are now our self-help day. It's a day where we're reminding ourselves, myself and everybody else, how important it is to take care of ourselves. I have seen too many families that have been touched by autism where one or both of the caregivers have developed cancer or autoimmune issues, and the ability to take care of themselves changes, like astronomically changes what has to be done. And I think it's so important, whether you've already been diagnosed with something like that or you have not been diagnosed with something like that, it's important to put in the time to take care of yourself so that doesn't happen. And so each week we're just giving one little tip, something to do that we can all do. We've said we're going to moisturize, right? We've, looked at our self-talk and how we talk to ourselves. So today we want to talk about making one doctor's appointment. Now you get to pick which doctor's appointment you want to make, but we all know, all of us, there is some doctor's appointment that we have thought, I should do that, but we've put it off. And it could be that you haven't gone to the dentist. It could be that you need to make an appointment for you to go talk to a mental health professional, to have even one. I'm not saying sign up forever, right? Or maybe your back has been bothering you and you need to go see a chiropractor. Maybe you've not had the pap smear or the mammogram or whatever the tests are that you need to have done. And this is not a stacking thing where you go, oh, I haven't had that, I haven't had that, I haven't had that. No. There's just one assignment for this week, and that is to make one doctor's appointment. You don't even have to go on the appointment this week. You just have to make one doctor's appointment. And then, you can take it from there. But we have to make a shift, right? And it's so funny that somebody was talking to me, texting me, a mom saying, I think I want to go and sign up for counseling. I want to see if there's something that I can do. Who are the LMFTs, the licensed marriage and family therapists that you would recommend? And, do you recommend somebody who has experience with autism? And I said, well, first and foremost, I recommend that you make sure that you're going to somebody that your insurance will cover, because then I want to recommend that you go to somebody who understands what the deal is with autism. But I want to make sure that your insurance covers it, because I know how this goes. And with everything else that you have going on, we can say, oh, well, I'm going to prioritize that. I'm going to prioritize my mental health, and I'm going to prioritize the relationship between myself and my significant other. I'm absolutely going to do that. And on paper and, laying in bed at night, you're like, no, because that's important, right? But when push comes to shove and you're figuring out the household budget and you're paying to, for any kind of services or any kind of copay, and then there's, all the clothes that need to go in your child's back, not to talk about the food, suddenly the last thing on the budget is our mental health, right? So I do think it's super duper, if you're hoping to follow through on anything, make sure that it's somebody that takes your insurance. Then, look and see if it's somebody who has experience with autism and with dealing with the issues that come up around autism and getting treatment and all of those things. But super duper important, we have to take care of ourselves. We have to take, as I said earlier, I know 4 women right now that are dealing with breast cancer that a large part of their day is focused on the fact that if they had only known 3 months earlier or 6 months earlier, because their treatment is much more aggressive because the cancer had an opportunity to spread. How about if we not be those people? And so just to move that dial a little bit, just one doctor's appointment. That's all I'm asking. All of us, myself included, one doctor's appointment. And then we'll see from there. But let's start with one, whichever one you feel the most comfortable with, or the one that's keeping you up at night that you keep thinking, ugh, I really should have made that appointment. Oh, I really don't want to go. I'm afraid of what I'm going to hear. Because more often than not, you're going to go and you're going to be told, no, everything is okay. And then that's a big hot rock that you can put down. And then you can move on to the next hot rock. But you can put that big hot rock down. And if the worst case scenario, it's that you need to go because you needed to find out information because something needed to happen, it's always better if you get it earlier, always. So one doctor's appointment, that is our self-help tip. But we want you to continue on with all the other ones. You're drinking your water, you're meditating, you're doing good self-talk, and you're moisturizing. And you feel better.